Hi, this is Duncan here again, and I'm here to help explain a few different things for you when you are shopping for different Medicare supplement plans. Now, you may be turning 65 and brand new to Medicare, or maybe you worked a few years past the age of 65 and are now retiring, or you're trying to help out a friend or a relative. Whatever the reason, I'm here to help you. I know there are a lot of choices out there, and in this video, I will want you to know how we shop for the different plans and the technology tools that we use to do this. I'm also going to show you how there are other factors, and this is important, that you need to be looking at that are other than price. Before I go on, it would help me a lot if you would give a like to this video, a thumbs up, and subscribe to my YouTube channel and Facebook page. That is something that helps me reach more people that are in need of my help. This will also provide you with future updates and important information. Now that you subscribed, let's get into what you probably already know. One of the things you're probably looking at are what the different plans cover. You have your Plan F, Plan G, Plan N, high deductible Plan F, high deductible Plan G, Plans K and L, and so on. Some of the plans have deductibles, some have copays, but all of the benefits from all the plans, they're very different. It is these differences that we discuss when we are looking to help our customers in finding the exact right plan that satisfies their needs the best. This customization, it's very important. For example, we routinely have husbands and wives on different plans and companies. Why? The reason we put them on different plans is quite simply their needs are different. You don't want to get a plan just because that is what your neighbor got. You want a plan that fits your specific needs. Whether we're talking about Plan F, Plan G, Plan N, I'm sure you've seen in your research that each company must have the same benefits. So the benefit structure is the same with each company. The only difference between the companies is price. But there are a few factors that really go into this price. When we help you, we don't just look at the initial price the companies are offering. We are also looking at what is the rate increase history of the company. Some companies are notorious, and I'm not going to mention them by name here, but they like to come in with a very low initial offering and then raise your rate substantially. You don't want to be taken by that. You need to know how the company you are looking at has increased their premium over time. Whether it is the Plan G with Company A or Plan N with Company B, we can find out how quickly they go up. When you are researching, you may hear that Company A is a great company or Company B is a great company, and you decide to go ahead and get this company, only to find out later that their rates are a lot higher than other companies or their rates increase a lot faster than other companies. Now, I'm going to tell you a little secret about Medicare supplement companies. They have nothing to do with the decisions that are made with your health care. We are so used to looking at our insurance companies as the gatekeepers of our health care, where they make all the decision. Well, with Medicare supplements, the Medicare supplement doesn't have any say whatsoever on what procedures are done, what doctors you see, nothing. When you have original Medicare, Medicare controls all of that. Your Medicare supplement company is there to follow Medicare and simply pay the deductibles, copays, coinsurance, etc. that Medicare has already paid a majority of the bill for. A quick example, and I'll get off my soapbox and then I'll move on. There are many agents, and usually they are captive, meaning they are employed by the insurance company. They will tell clients that their company is the best because they approve the most procedures and they approve them fast and they pay more claims than anyone else. Medicare supplements, they have nothing to do with this. When a doctor orders a test or a procedure, they're not informing the Medicare supplement company and asking permission or asking if they will pay the claim. The doctor is informing Medicare. Medicare decides what is covered and what procedures are covered, not the Medicare supplement company. The Medicare supplement is literally just along for the ride. If you get a chemotherapy treatment and that is approved by Medicare and the negotiated bill is $5,000, and I'm just making up a number here, Medicare is going to pay 80% of that claim. And if you have a Medicare supplement where it pays the other 20%, the Medicare supplement is going to pay that 20%. The Medicare supplement company can't say no. Doesn't matter what company you have. Because the claim is Medicare approved, the supplement company must pay. So don't let someone bamboozle you into thinking that the Medicare supplement company you pick makes any decisions on what tests, procedures, etc. that are performed and covered. That is all controlled by Medicare. I apologize for going off on that little tangent. If that made sense, though, please leave a comment or ask a question in the comment section of the video. getting back to the prices. Some companies start out low and they go up fast. We try to avoid those. Some companies actually start high and go up fast. Those are usually the companies that are trying to convince you that their Medicare supplement is superior because they approve the most procedures. Then there are the companies that start low, but usually not the lowest, but near the lowest, and they go up slow. This is generally what we're looking for. Generally, we are looking for a name brand company, a good company with a high financial rating with AM Best. The company we are looking for has the ability to keep their rates as stable as possible over time. I understand you may be thinking that this is a lot of information. This is a lot of info for me to wrap my head around. It's a lot of info for me to figure out. I mean, how am I going to figure all of this out? At this point, I have to tell you, if you haven't considered using a broker, this might be a good reason for you to do that. And don't just pick anyone. Make sure the broker you pick has the tools needed for the job. You don't want a broker that is going to provide you a plan that is going to pay them the most or give them a bonus. Not the plan that is easiest to sell, not the cheapest plan. What you want is the plan that is going to be the long-term solution for your Medicare needs. Before I show you how we get all of our data, I want to take a moment to demonstrate what it's like using an independent agent versus a captive agent that comes to your home or the type of agent that works directly at an insurance company. So I went out to Walmart and got this highly sophisticated demonstration kit. I tried to get that kit, remember when we were kids, that had the wooden blocks, the circle, the square, the star, and you put those in there. I couldn't find one of those, but I found this, and quite frankly, it probably goes ahead and is a better example than what I was thinking of getting. But obviously, this is the alphabet. These literally can represent the different plans and different companies that you can get. And with a captive agent that only represents one company, you only have access to a few of their plans, maybe 4 of them up here. All right. And the same thing is when you are calling an insurance company directly, they can only talk about their plans and their prices. They can't compare the prices from the other companies as well. So they only got access to a little bit, and you're literally a letter. We'll just pick one up here. Let's see, we got the letter, looks like the letter C. And anyway, if you're talking to one of these guys, all right, and you're a C, which means your needs are the letter C, and you're talking to a captive agent and they're representing these plans through here, whatever this is, AFL, you don't fit in there. And they literally try to fit you in there. So what they do is they try to sell you and convince you. Remember how I was telling you how they try to convince you that their plan is better than everybody else, that they have more procedures that they pay for? So they're trying to convince you and sell you, not paying attention so much to your needs, right? And you don't fit into any of these, all right? Same thing happens when you call the insurance company directly. Maybe you're a letter V, okay? You're a V and you're talking to the insurance company and they really represent plans and prices that are good for ABs, and people are ABs and Cs, but you're a V and you don't fit in there, okay? You don't fit into any of these plans. But with an independent agent and someone like myself, I don't have to worry about the benefits and everything of the plan first. What I do is I talk to you. We have a pleasant conversation. I want to know what your needs are, all right? Do you see a lot of different doctors? Do you go to the doctor a lot? Maybe you only go to the doctor once a year. That's going to start telling us what your needs are, and it's going to start. I'm not going to look at the letter, all right? I'm not looking at the letter. Here we go. Didn't look at the letter. I don't know what I've picked up. But as we talk, it develops into which letter that you are. There are some people, they say, I see lots of doctors, Chris. I need a lot of freedom to go see any doctor that I want. Okay. We file that back. We know we're probably going to need that type of plan. All right. Talk to somebody. I go, tell me about your current insurance. And they say, I have an HMO plan right now. Really? Do you like that HMO? They go, Chris, it's a great price. And all the doctors are in my network and I know how to use it. So the HMO plan isn't bad for me. And I'm like, okay, great. Then I know you might be an HMO type of person. You might be a PPO type of person. You might not want any restrictions whatsoever. Maybe you want something that has, a higher deductible that has some copays built into it so you have a lower premium. Maybe you want something that has a low deductible with no copayments in there, but you have a higher premium of that. So each person is a different letter. I still don't know what the letter this is, but it doesn't matter because that's what my goal is to find out which piece of the puzzle you are. Unlike the captives and the insurance companies, what's important to them is their plan and telling you how great their plan is and trying to fit you into that plan. I do the opposite. Here's the letter. This is who you are. We figured it out. You're the letter. It's the letter U. I don't know if you can see that or not, but you're the letter U. I go right here to the board. I have all these insurance companies' plans. Oh, you're the letter U? I know which company is for the letter U. And we find that, and you fit right in there. That's what I do. We customize what your needs are, and then we don't customize your needs. We find out exactly what your needs are, and then we're able to find you the exact right plan for your needs. We don't need to try to fit you into some other company. And there's some independent agents out there that actually do this. You're a U, but they'll try to fit you into S because they're getting paid bonuses or they take them on a great trip or whatever. Now, if you're with me, if you're a U, we put you in U, all right? Right there. So that's all I got for this demonstration. I'll talk to you in a little bit about a little something more. All right, I hope that demonstration made some sense to you, okay? What I'm going to do now is going to take a moment and I'm going to show you on my screen exactly the tool I use to find and crunch all this information that we've been talking about so I can provide you with the best information possible. Okay, here we are. This is our Medicare quote engine. And we got a lot of different products here, but we mainly focus here on the Medicare supplements. And let me show you how we use this in order to help you. So we come in here and we're going to use a zip code. We're going to look up the different Medicare supplement plan Gs. And we're going to start with Sacramento, California, just the capital of California. And we'll put in the zip code 95823 and we'll look at a 65-year-old. We have female here, but in California, it doesn't matter if you're male or female. And we want to pop in the October 1st effective date. And then we'll give a household discount too if they apply. We know all the companies that give the household discounts and don't. Some give you a discount just for living with another individual. Some two people have to have the product in order to get the discount. But take a look at this. This is going to show us all the plan G rates from all the companies. Here are the different companies that are available for the plan G. We're using Sacramento as our example, only because it's the capital of California. 65-year-old female. Remember, the rates in California for male and female are the same. Non-tobacco plan G with an effective date of October 1st. And here are the companies and their prices. And what we have here is our quote engine, and it tells us their ratings, their financial ratings, tells us how long they've been in the market, and obviously it tells us the company names and the prices. And this is how we're able to search for everything for you so quickly and get all of this information. One thing I want to show you as we scroll down here, here's Blue Shield of California. This is their Plan G Extra. Some of these plans, these Medicare Supplement plans, and this is one, they actually have vision, hearing coverage, gym membership. Some of the plans have gym memberships in them, but this has some extra benefits that the others don't. Mainly, the one that really sets it apart is hearing aid coverage. If you have hearing aids, all right, and you're talking to one of these captive agents or an insurance company directly, and they're not gonna ask you about hearing aids because it's not a basic benefit of Medicare supplements. But me, when we talk about everything, I ask you, do you use hearing aids or anything like that? You say, yeah, Chris, I have hearing aids. And well, we might want to look at a program that covers hearing aids. And there's not a lot of them out there, and it's not available in every state. But that's how we're able to listen to exactly what your needs are. And I get to figure out what letter you are in that board that I showed you earlier and fit you right in there. If you talk to a captive agent, all right, or you call one of the insurance companies directly, they're not going to be able to fit you in that board very well like an independent agent like myself can. Just want to scroll on down to the bottom. There's many, many different companies. There are about 25 of these companies anyway. And here's the company. This is almost $202. Exact same medical benefits as these products right here. There isn't anything different. And remember, Medicare covers the medical conditions. The Medicare supplement plan that you pick, they don't say anything about the procedures. No doctors ask them if the procedures are okay. They go to Medicare. Medicare supplements just follow Medicare. Like I was also saying, we can look up and see what the prices might be if we take a snapshot, in 5 years from now. So we're able to change the age here. We'll go to age 70. We'll use the same plan G. And this is going to give us a good idea how the rates are going to shape up as you get older. We see here Anthem has this rate, Cigna has this rate, United Healthcare has this rate, and you just come on down here. and we'll look at that Blue Shield Extra. Where'd it go? Here it is. Here's their extra, and it's, you know, getting a little bit more expensive as you hit age 70. So might not be worth it for the hearing aids if you get older. These are all the things that we're able to look at with our tools and our technology. And you come all the way back down here to the bottom. Again, same exact plan, $230, almost $235. As you're getting up here for $143, almost $100 a month less cheaper. Now let's move over to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Let's pop in that zip code here, 17120. We're going to go to a 65-year-old female. Let's get the prices for that. And again, these are the household discounts. You just click this button. If you don't get a household discount, it tells us the prices. But we're going to click in the household discount and get the prices here in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Here are the prices for a 65-year-old female in Harrisburg. As you'd probably know, I do this across the nation. We're available in all 50 states. Just wanted to pick one city on the West Coast, one city on the East Coast. Just use the capitals for that. Here you can see name brand company right here, A-rated, 22 years in the market. Here we have a couple other companies that we probably haven't heard of. All right, only a couple of years in the market. That's going to it's going to bring up a flag to us. How we don't have any inkling. We don't know what their rate increases are going to be because they've only been in the market a couple of years. We know these big companies that have been around for a while, they usually have pretty stable rates. And just like when we were looking at the other one, we can scroll on down, we can see all of the companies. This is with the household discounts, and we'll go all the way to the bottom here. You know, you're looking at this company down here at the bottom for $230 a month for, like I said, the exact same thing that these guys are doing it for $94 a month, no difference. And if we can look at the age 70 here for female, just to get a snapshot of what things might look like in the future. And here we are. Here are the rates for an age 70. Humana happens to have a lower price with the household discount. But again, this company here, they're right in there. They're just a couple of dollars more. So they're going up. They're low and they stay low, which is what we're trying to, companies that we are trying to find. And I won't scroll through all of these. And just want to make a quick illustration. Maybe you don't want Plan G. Maybe you want to shop Plan N, and we want to look at those prices very quickly. We just push a button. And here are the prices for the Plan N. Again, 70-year-old female. And here are the prices with the different companies for the Plan N. And we could scroll again all the way down to the bottom, but I think you've gotten the point. We'll just do one more. We'll do a 65-year-old female. And here's the 65-year-old females for Plan N. These other companies, this is Ascendo is an Aetna company. Very big, stable. You can see the years in the market. That's just because they just rolled out this new product where they give a pretty good substantial household discount. Cigna does as well. But this is, like I was saying, this is how we're able to compare everything for you so quickly. Make sure we get the exact right plan with the exact right company for your needs. If I can help you, give me a call. Phone number is 800-910-3382. Or go ahead, what should be below this video is a button that says Get Quote Now. Go ahead and click that button. There's a secure form. Again, that only comes to me. It doesn't get sold to anybody else. If you've seen any of my other videos, you've heard me talk about that. Again, just click on the button, fill out the form, comes directly to me. We'll be able to help you very quick and easy. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to be talking with you soon.